whoa, okay, so, hey, I don't know how else to do this, but I got all these, and I thought it was crazy because I just can't imagine getting this many comics at one time. And the one was like, no, you're not crazy. You get more than that one at a time. I'm like, well, for $1 each, these were dollar comics. I got 59 in this big old stack right here. Because we live in a comic book desert. We have no comics like within our radius of me, except for like slim pickings. Like, okay, so I guess I can tell you this part. But at the record store, there's a bunch of anime comics. Boring comics. Like, I'm not talking about cool anime. Like, there's a few like Lens Man, but most of them are like love stories kind of crap, like Japanese girl fantasy love stories, like whatever stuff I would care less about. There's also a few at the Fancy Flea, and that's about it. Today, though, is the flea market, so hopefully I'll find some stuff there. But I got a lot of, every time I found something that looks like it's ratty, I'm like, that's what I want. Because I don't want that. They had new comics, like pretty new. Like, there was one I never heard of, but you look at the dates of them. Like Wonder Woman Gold looked pretty interesting, but the rest of it, new is just, I mean, I just don't want any new comics. Sorry for those like new comics. That's just not me. I'm old and I like old stuff. So there's a lot of Richie Rich in here, which there's even more. There's so much more there. But I was like, all right, look, I'm crazy as it is. So there'll be a lot of Richie Rich in here and Casper. So, oh, cool. We can actually look at the back at the same time. So we got Porky Pig with Bugs. It's an old gold key. I love Looney Tunes. And Richie Rich, now this era Richie Rich I read as a kid, and then the cartoon was hugely popular back in the early 80s, like 1980, probably before that maybe a little bit. And he totally looked different, so I hope I did grab some of those, but I doubt it. And that's fine. I love these Sea Monkey commercials. These are fantastic, ancient comic books, which is the best. So, Richie Rich Cash. I wonder if they're going to get away with having cash books anymore. That'd be Richie Rich CBDC, Richie Rich Mark of the Beast. That would be awful. So after the rapture, I guess they won't be printing any comic books because that's just a bad thing to have paper. And then they're not going to have, cash is going to become irrelevant because everybody's going to have a mark on their right hand or forehead. People always go, why is it right hand or forehead? Who's one on their forehead? Well, people don't have right hands. Like, come on now, think about this. Man, I'm getting a backache doing this. I'm trying to lean over doing this. I'm trying to lean up. There we go. So this is the first one that caught my eye when I walked in. I was like, man, that's a nice one. A 20-cent adventure comics with Spectre on the front. I feel like I read this in one of those compilation ones. But, man, look at this. This first right here. This is probably the newest thing I got because I like how these are written to be like old comics. Tales from Beyond. This is Image. It's not really from 1963. It's from 1993 maybe. And they have soil monkeys. It's a parody. I love it. So we got Superboy. Super Baby. We got Treasure Island. We got Super Richie. Oh, my back's going to be painfully hurting after this. Richie Rick's Success. Another Success. Happy 100th. He's an old kid. Alright. I feel like that... Oh, man, I got two of those. Oh, well. I didn't think they'd have two of them. I thought this was my personal collection. And I figured that you only had one of each one. The Order of Battle number 3. I got Order of Battle number 1 at that Marvelous bookstore. I got an Archie comic. There was a bunch of Archies. I just had to leave them. E-Man. Now, I don't think I actually have this E-Man. I have... Well, this is when they start rebooting it. I have a lot of E-Man. I know I already had this, but it's a modern comics version, and that's what I had as a kid. So this may have been... I looked in there and I was like, I wonder if it has my name in there. Because I used to write my name at the bottom right here, so when I took them to school, people wouldn't take them. Talk about ancient David Cassidy. I was like, I don't think anybody remembers him. The Partridge Family. Richie Rich Diamonds. The Diamonds. I just realized when I get over to the other side, it's going to be like you can't see because of the shadow. Let me switch hands here and maybe switch sides here. Switch diamonds. Diamonds. Okay, if it seems like I'm going faster now, my back is starting to kill me. I'm leaning over. I just don't know where to do this at. I mean, you know, with one magic word, Shazam. It's one of the oldest Shazam comic books in the DC universe. Richard Cash with his cash train. Another cash book. Another cash book. Ow! I didn't expect this. I didn't know I was going to have to have a backache. Oh yeah, there's also some Dennis the Menace books. Golf people. Dennis the Menace. Margaret. I always wonder if she was named after Margaret Sanger. Yeah, because Margaret Sanger is an awful person, and Margaret's, you know, is an awful person in the comics. I like John Byrne stuff, and this is Charlton, Doomsday Plus One. They did have a reprint of Doomsday Plus One. I passed on first. Another Dennis the Menace, Terror Devils. Another Dennis the Menace and Wolf. Dennis the Menace in Hollywood. I just realized the shadow's going to get on it no matter what. Diamonds. Diamonds. Ow, my back. Okay, this is a bad idea. I have to figure out a different way if I ever do this again, which I doubt I will. This is my haul for the year, I guess. Because we don't have any, and I'm like, this I'll be reading these for the rest of the year. Oh, the Christmas one really caught my eye. That's a good looking one right there. Okay, good zoo, which I thought was very cool. It has the Flintstones tie-in. Oof. I thought this was a Captain America cover that looked really interesting. The 90s were such a crazy time for comics. They were trying to compete with Image as best they could. Casper. Casper's Strange Ghost Stories. That looks really cool. Creed. Now, Creed is a comic I picked up in college. He's a Christian artist, I think. So at least what I read. I don't have this particular issue. I didn't know he made more than one issue. This one is one and done issues. Casper, and then this was only $2 for a new type. All right, I'll see you guys later. My back is about to kill me. Have a great day.